Hi, everyone. Hey, Lori. Hey, Marcy. How are you guys doing tonight? Can you hear me okay? Hey, Mari. Hey, Carmen. I gotta keep my glasses on. Hey, Nicole. I'm good. I'm good. Weather has been beautiful. Snow is melting, but it's hockey tournament week, which means we historically always get dumped on with snow. Hey, Nikki. So I'm hoping that that's not the case this time. Please. Bring on early spring. So we're gonna do a little Q&A. You guys actually asked some really good questions. Some I'm like, and I have my iPad here in case I'm looking down. Hey, Tammy. Yeah, I'm ready for spring. Bring it. Just bring it on. Just bring it on. I'm over the cold. I'm over the snow. Thank you. Hey, Reb. Long time no chat. Yeah. I miss actually green grass and leaves on trees and my allergies, that type of thing. Reb, are we going to keep the snow away? I can't have another storm, but I have a feeling. Exactly. Hey, Christy. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah. No snow for you. What are you going to bring me back there, my friend Nicole? Hmm? Warmth in springtime? Hey, Roger. Well, if it's not the crazy plant man, sunshine and lollipops, that works. Hey, Cody. All right. You guys ready to do a little Q&A session and just, I don't know, have some planty chat? I'm going to keep it to as close to an hour, if not a little under, because I have a couple other things I have to get taken care of this evening. All right. You guys actually asked some pretty good questions. And I'm going to take these in no particular order. Okay, yeah, I will. I'll take them first come, first serve. First on deck, Nicole, my clean leaves. She asks, what's the most money I've spent on a plant to date? Probably, I'd say I'd say, hey, Dusty, I would say probably $30. I know, but this girl is on a budget. I've been on a budget for 4 years. I've been on a debt-free uh, journey to get all my bills paid off, except for the house. So any of the plants I get, that's what I was thinking too. So any plants I get, in trades and swaps and that type of thing. Hey, Key, but my wallet says absolutely positively not. So that was a good question. Chris Kershey says, what was that? That's good. I think I got a $40 one once. Yeah, I just can't. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. If I had a ton of money, I'd probably treat myself. But you know, but for right now, I can't. Um, Chrissy. Sorry, I can't pronounce that that part. She asked, "Do I celebrate Buddy's birthday?" Hey, Debbie. I actually do celebrate. Hey, Sarah. Buddy's birthday. His birthday is August 3rd. Yep. His birthday's August 3rd. Is that you? Oh, now I feel stupid. Okay, this is I'm answering your question then, Christy. I'll do both of them. Do I celebrate Buddy's birthday? Yes, I do. And he is going to be 7 in August. His gotcha day for me was June 26th. And for his birthday, I get him a hamburger and we go and buy toys. And yeah, just go to different garden centers that allow dogs and just spend time together. And then come home because he's so anxiety ridden. Come home and take a nap. So yes, I am one of those dog moms, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Wouldn't change it. What was that, Nikki? Oh, I missed it. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Like I said before, he has been, and he's like, he has to be by me too. So without him, I wouldn't have this house because you know he's saved the house from blowing up. He's just my anxiety calming dog. I have anxiety, so besides my plants, he actually helps. But what's funny is he has anxiety too. So when we're both home, we're both like in our calm space. What was the question, Peanuts? Oh, about the house from blowing up? Yeah. Okay. So about 4 years ago, I came home from work and I was gonna barbecue. So I went outside to get, the coals and everything ready. Hey Adam, you're right on time. So I'm going outside to get the coals ready and everything and came back in. You're okay. You're okay. So I came back in and he was going just completely anxiety nuts. I didn't know what his issue was, but he was running back and forth between the living room and my bedroom, and it was like he was pulling on the bottom part of my shirt, and he was pulling me to go into my bedroom, and I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. So I said, show me, no, he's not Lassie. But I did say show me, and he jumped up over my bed and went to a corner in my room, and I'm like, that's weird. So I turned around to go out of my bedroom, and when I did, he jumped back up over the bed and basically pushed me down. Basically pushed me down so I would go back into my room. So I turned around and I said, "Show me again." So we went back in there and he jumped up over the bed and he went to the same corner again. And I'm like, something's just not right. So I went over there to see if there was anything odd or out of the ordinary, and there wasn't. And so then I'm like, well, that's just Buddy being Buddy. So I got his leash because I live in a townhouse, so I have to keep him on a leash. So I got his leash. We went outside. We went outside the back patio where I have the barbecue set up and everything. And I had the lighter and everything. And he came out, he busted off of his leash and he went over to the gas main that's ironically right on the other side of the wall in that corner of my room. And I'm like, this is just really weird because I didn't smell nothing, and normally, natural gas, you know. But so I set everything on the table. I set everything on the table and I went inside to get my cell phone, and I came back outside and I sat down in the chair and I smelled gas, smelled natural gas. So walked down the street a little bit, and I called the gas company, and they came out and they said, and I live in a quadplex townhome, and they said that if I would have left it for another day, all four of our houses would not have been here. And on top of it, I was going to be barbecuing, which means I light my barbecue up in the back of the house. So yeah, save the house. And so when the remember so when the gas guy showed up, instantly the meter went completely off the charts, and he said, "How did you smell this?" Because it wasn't, it was to a point where it wasn't giving off the scent all the time. And I showed him, and he says, "I've heard of this happening, but I've never actually seen it in person." He said that nose right there saved your life. So he's earned his keep. I'm sorry for rambling, but then 2 weeks later, he did the same thing, and he went over the hi mom. He went over the bed again, and I had a power strip there, and he smelled the power strip that was hot, that was actually starting to kind of smolder. So he's good for an awful lot. And yes, always listen to the dog. So yep, Buddy Buddy is passed out. So okay, great question. Hi mom. Mama Planty Things is in the house. Let's see. Way to go, buddy. Did you get him a McDouble that day? Honestly, Roger, yes, I did. I did. Andy had some French fries on top of it. And I'm sure that there was an ice cream cone sitting in the freezer for him too, because he deserved that meal. So yeah. He's a special boy. Okay. Chrissy also asked, what is the next philodendron on my wish list? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. There's so many things I want. However, I did see one that my jaw drops every time he shows it on his channel, Adam. And it's that, which one is it? The philodendron white wizard? Oh, the colors on that, the white, the green. Oh, I love it. Love it. So that would have to be on the list. Hi, Amy. Yeah, wizard. Wizard. Let's see. Our animals make a world much better place along with our plants. I agree. I agree, Debbie. I agree. Let's see. So let's do Nikki's question. Plants, pots, and whatnots. You ready, girl? Okay. She asked me, what are 3 things on your bucket list? I would say, do these have to be planty things before I do this, Nikki? Or can they just be just in general? Okay. So I would say the first one for the bucket list, I would like to, okay, I would love to go traveling, and I would actually like to go on a road trip. And I know for a long time she's always wanted to go, but since mom's in here, and it's the truth, I've always wanted to go down to like Nashville and Branson and hold on, Nicole. That's on there too. And but I thought it would be fun just, to take a road trip with her and then go down to because I've never gotten many places south. But there are an awful lot of friends I have now that I wouldn't mind going to visit the southern states. Oh, cool. All right. So I would say, let's see here. Another thing on my bucket list, and I think it's actually gonna happen. These two things actually kind of go hand in hand. The first one is to be out of debt, with the exception of the house. And the other one would be to get a job, since I am pending layoff, whenever that is, to get a good paying job and be able to pay off all my bills with my severance and live life and move on and have a better paying job. So those are the three. The little film. I actually just got that. Perfect. I actually just got that and the philodendron hope, and I just use my water meter all the time. And my water meter, if it's on a 2 or below, it gets watered. That's it. Thanks, Mary. All right. Let's see. Do I have any local plant friends to share with? No. I did, but this is from Mary. Mari. Moved to Chicago and oh, don't tempt me. Oh, don't tempt me. That would be so much fun. I would love to do that. Mari Boots 8177 asked, "Do you have a local friend to plant share with?" No, I don't. I did, but it seemed like all, whoops. Yeah, mom needs to come too. Sure, you can come, mom. But it looks, the ones that I did have don't understand plants or care about the plants like we do, or they had to have like the top of the line super expensive plants that there's no way I could afford. And it always felt like it always felt like one of those keep up with the Joneses type of things. And I don't like that. So I kind of backed away. But yes, that would be it. But I've got a lot of plant friends on here though. I agree, Amy. Planty people need other planty people. So let's see. Adam, are you still here? Adam's question is, not dude, show us what's in your magic cookie jar. Okay, so the magic cookie jar. If anybody's not sure what a magic cookie jar is, let's go this way. Adam, not dude on here. Yeah, magic cookies. Adam, for propagating, instead of using like the plastic bag or like the boxes with the lids on them, he came up with the idea of using a cookie jar in order to keep in the humidity. So the only thing right now that I have propagating in it, but here is my cookie jar. It's a biggin, and it's got some micans propagating in there. So last night, with the help of Adam, I finally am starting to try to use some sphagnum moss and see if I can root some of these cuttings. See if I can root some of these cuttings and make them work. Yeah, the magic cookie jars are awesome. I think Adam needs to market the magic cookie jars. Or you need to come up with a design. And then I know how to etch things, and we could etch them on the front of the cookie jar. There you go, Adam. So that's just part of them. I'm going to end up Adam t-shirt idea. That's right. Speaking of t-shirts, I just got my one from Pam's Pretty Plants. Leaf Petters. What was that? Oh, I hate when I can't. Somebody just put the spag on the bottom and no pot. Is that what you guys said? See, etch a cookie jar. All right. The next one is going to be. Thanks, Tammy. Good night, Mom. Feel better. Yeah, go walk. Don't sit. Mom's got back issues she's having an issue with. I have the sphagnum in the bottom of mine. Cool. Well, that's a good idea, too. Bye, Mom. I'll talk to you later on. Love ya. So then, let's go to another one. Well, it's Pamela wrote, or Pam, Pam. Any new leaves / growth you want to show us? Well, this particular one is crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, my mom's awesome. I got this last year, probably about this time, and I ended up cutting a lot of it off to propagate because I found it over at Lowe's for like $10. And it wasn't this long. I'll show you. It is my string of turtles. So that sucker is pretty long, but I actually trimmed it all the way up to the rim, all the way around it. And this winter, this is all the growth it gave. And it's bloomed. So my care tips on this one, and it's still, I don't know if you can see it, it's still full too. I don't know if you can see it, but the way I take care of this is I have a north-facing bay window. And it's got a permanent home in the bay window. I ignore this plant, honestly. It sits in the bay window, it does its thing. I water it when it's completely dry. That's it. Water it when it's completely dry. But yeah, and there's all kinds of new growth up on top too. But yeah, they're all little teeny tiny turtles. But they'll grow bigger. So this would be the one if Pam was in here. She wanted me to show any new growth. So this would probably be my favorite one right now. Nope, totally serious. So I would say it's probably about the size of my forearm. So now it goes into the other question. Another question is from Sarah, Peanuts Plants. What is your most favorite thrifted item? So I'm going to keep hanging on to this because my most favorite, I have a pair of these candlesticks that I found that I used to use as candlesticks, but now I'll show you in a second. But now And I have a set of 2 of these, but now I just use it as this. So it has a place to so it has a put more to grow. Now this planty one, my non-planty thing would have to be my 1911 Singer sewing machine that I refinished and I took completely apart, and I got that for $6 at Goodwill. So maybe, and I do have another channel that is really totally rough, but showing how to like refinish it and everything. So that is my other baby, is that machine. So we'll put this back before I drop it. But yeah, I like I said, I cut it all off up to the rim. It is old things new again with Pammy. I'll actually post it. I'll put it in the description. I'll tag it in here after it's done. I think it's old things new again with Pammy or something like that. Let's see. That was an awesome question. So what is the plant that I'm struggling with most at the moment? That would be from Sarah as well, Peanuts Plants. I would say right now it's a toss up. It's the evil calathea. I I cannot do anything with the red calathea, red Maranta to save my life. I've had 2 or 3 of them now, and I'm over it. The other one would probably be this little Micans that's here. My regular Micans is fine, but this propagating, I've been trying to propagate this now for almost 2 months. So I just put it in the awesome magical cookie jar. So hopefully we will get it rooted up. Yes, it is, Debbie. Yep. It is a yeah, it was all it's on there, and if not, maybe I'll 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 share it. I think when I do a thrifted part, I might maybe I'll put some of those type of pictures or video on there. I'm not in any of them. It's just more of like a because I didn't even know how to edit. I didn't know what to do with this is the first time on YouTube. So I just put like pictures and some video up, but I'll share that link with you guys. Let's see. Palm and plant lover. Hey, lady. Have you ever grown a plant from seed? And if so, which one? And was it a cactus? I have never grown a plant from seed yet. I actually just picked up after seeing Pam's video about planting cactus. I actually just picked up some cactus seeds and I started um, some cactus seeds this last weekend. So hopefully they will take, and if they do, I will give you updates. As of right now, no, uh, Cody, but that is actually in my immediate future. I've never started them, but I do want to have. Excuse me. I do have a little raised. Sorry, Nicole, are you doing a video on the seeds? I can. I was just gonna give updates. It was like one of those burpee like seed kits that has those the puck of soil and then a few seeds. But I just did it yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. But I'll definitely include it in a video or something. Um, but yeah, it would be the evil calathea. That would be my plant that I'm struggling with, or the red Maranta. I have had that plant now 3 times, and it's hated me every single time. I just don't think I have the right light for it. And the other one that I tried over and over again was a Calathea medallion. And I'll tell you, that one I could put it next to a humidifier, in a humidifier, give it the light, don't give it the light. the things just are not happy, so they are no longer welcome in my planty home. So let's see, what's the next one? Um, oh, that's what I was going to talk about. So I have this raised garden bed that I actually think I'm going to try and make myself my very first garden. So, and I actually can do it as long as I don't dig into the ground. But since it's a raised bed, I should be just fine. But yeah, I'd like to do maybe some carrots and some, hey Jeff, some carrots and I don't know. I'll find something to put in there. But they have to be easy. Yes. Yes, Reb, I do. So let's see. I think the only other one I think I oops, let's see here. A key asked, "Is there any plants that I bought, but it's no longer sparks joy for you?" I would say I was on a big peperomia kick. I know, Nicole, she's up to something. Um, I was on a big peperomia kick, and I still love them, but I'm finding out that I'm more of like an aroid girl. So yeah, I would say some of the peperomias just don't do it for me anymore. Yeah, potatoes was another one that I was going to do too, and some tomatoes I've always had good luck with. So let's see. What am I going to do with those plants? I have them. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those I want to part with them, but now that especially now that winter's here and they are growing, they have done pretty good. Maybe I'll include them in some plant swaps or that type of thing. I do have an Etsy shop that maybe I thought I could put some up on. I've never used the Etsy shop, but I have one and it's in my name. I thought I could post them on there and mail them out. But that would be probably the plant that just doesn't bring me joy anymore, spark joy as much. I still like them, and I will never get rid of um, this string of turtles because I love this thing. That's a great idea, Peanuts. We should start some kind of a trade where everyone. Um, I hate when the questions go away. When everyone picks something that doesn't spark joy and just kind of trade them. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So, all right, let's see. How's it going, Carl? And then the other thing, I think the last one, I have quite a few. So the only other question that I don't think I've answered yet, and Pam's not here for it, but I'll answer it anyway. She asked, "What's next for the Planty Kindness Project?" I actually have been thinking about a few different things. I'm still kind of working them out. Maybe it'll be I might have to enlist a little help from some planty friends, Carl. But I don't know. Hey, Leafy Greek, is it 80 and sunny on your side of the metro? Cody, thank you very much. And I think maybe we need to collab or something one of these days because I'm ready to kick off the 2020 version of the Planty Kindness Project because I really do think that, and me if I'm wrong, but I believe that it needs to get rolled out again, or a constant reminder to people that, and it's not just on the internet, it's everywhere, that people just need to be nicer. That's all it is. People just need to be nicer. And it sucks that you actually have to remind people to just be nice. But the world needs some planting. Amen, sister. Amen. Yeah, the states do. Cody, that makes me feel so good. And when I saw that video that you did, the hashtag Planty Kindness give back, I believe is what it was. I That melted my heart when I saw that. That was such a awesome idea, and I actually just wanted to be part of it. That is really cool. And if I had the ability, that's kind of something that I would totally love to do. But if you guys ever have any ideas or want to collab with me on something, you know, feel free to message me. Feel free to message me. I'd love to, or if you have any ideas, let me know because I would love to spread as much planty kindness as I can, you know. We just got to keep reminding people that just be nice. Like like we said, even Cody said it, that you don't have to do it. You don't have to be nice just online. Ah, Cody. I didn't say it for that reason, buddy. Um, but it's just everywhere in general. It's just be kind. You know, and when I say you never know what the other person's going through, because I have witnessed it on more than one occasion now, that we just had another person, unfortunately, that is not with us anymore that I work with because of all the stress and all the pending layoff stuff and the money situation, and they were bullied, and it's one less person that we have. They ended up passing away. So all the bullying stuff has got to stop. The just being nice. That's all you got to do. Just go back to being old school. Just be nice. And like for instance, I didn't want anything in return. I love my AirPods. Love them. And I didn't want anything in return at all, but I got my mom, she's been eyeing up my Monstera Deliciosa. So I got mom a Monstera Deliciosa that would have been for her 50th wedding anniversary in March 14th. But since my dad's been passed away, I always try to do something nice and special for her. And she was drooling when we saw this plant at the store. And so I went back yesterday morning and picked it up and dropped it off to her. So now she's got, do unto others as you would, exactly, Nikki. So now she's got her own Monstera Deliciosa, and that sucker's actually almost bigger than mine. Actually, they're probably the same, but the leaves on it are huge. Thanks, Adam. So she's one of my besties. You know, I got to take care of her. Thanks, Amy. So who on here saw Adam's live? Adam, you kicked butt, dude. Your first live was amazing. God's monster. This was, yeah, Adam, you are crazy. That you did such a great job. Such a great job. And for something that was just supposed to be about his magical cookie jar, turned into just a whole lot of fun. I didn't realize that it was an hour later, and I didn't realize I've been on here for 40 minutes already. Oops. But Yeah. So those were all the questions that I ended up getting. I was I was gonna say, Adam, I'm like, don't get up, don't get up. We know what Reb's doing. Don't get up. And then he got up. I'm like, okay, top shelf, not that one, not that one. Leave it to Reb. Oh, what would we ever do without you, Adam? Yep. All right, bye, Debbie. Thank you for joining. Send some more warmth from California here. Adam, Reb was making it rain. Now the big question is, Adam, when are you going to go live again? That's the main question. Bye, Debbie. Oh, oh, yeah, Adam. That was yeah, hubby. Wear that bikini top next. Oh, Reb, Reb. I have to tell you, Reb, that plant cab. Oh my gosh, I was dying. That was amazing. I wish I could come up with stuff like that, yet alone have the guts to do something like that. Oh, that oh, loved it. Loved it. Okay, I did do something out of the ordinary today though, and I'm waiting to hear back. You're welcome. I'm waiting to hear back. I reached out when I did my 2020 under 20 plant or plant tag. That nursery that I went to, and I think I showed some of it in there. That was one of my all-time favorite places. And it's granted it is like it's about what is it? I think it's about 45 minutes away from me. But I love that place. And so I ended up going I saw that they had something on Instagram today. You can do it, Adam. You can do it. I saw something Nicole. I saw something on Instagram today that they put out there and about some new plants that they got in. And I went out of my comfort zone and I messaged them, I direct messaged them, and I said, "Is there any possibility that I could maybe come and film at your location using my iPhone? I won't get any customers involved or whatever. I just want to kind of show my subscribers around." They in return asked, "That sounds good. Just go ahead and send us your link to your channel because we want to check it out first." And it sounds very positive that they'll let me basically have free access to go over there and shoot. When I was told the last time I went in there that I couldn't do it, so I'm taking a step. Taking a step. Yeah, that place was amazing. That place was amazing. And then I saw that they actually have jobs. Um, just go in there and film. That's what I do. 1-8 Rachel. Oh, thanks, Nicole. Yeah, I don't know. It's easier if I have somebody else with me. I wouldn't mind doing it, but for me on this case, because it's so nice, I bet you are a key. And because of that case, I just wanted to double check before I did it. That's actually what I thought about doing, but then I thought, what could it hurt in DMs? They don't know. who I am and I don't have to look at them face to face. Good morning, America. My Karen asked. Aw. Yep. So I'm waiting to hear back. I think that would be kind of fun one of these days. They are also, I found out, are hiring, and um, it sounds like I might possibly take a part timer job there for the summer if everything works out. So that would be kind of fun and dangerous. Oops. The Leafy Geek. I'm right there with you. I can't do stuff like that without asking permission. Is that a Minnesota nice thing? Probably. Probably. And the place that I was looking at, the Leafy Geek, was Tonkadale. Brussels sprouts are easy, but could do some radishes too. Back on the garden. Yep. So I would love, 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 love to take you guys there. So maybe I'll work something out. Watermelon radishes. I'll have to remember that one. Yeah, since watching Pam's seeding video, she's got me kind of on a kick. Yay, Reb! Shop with me today. I could see you opening a plant shop, coffee shop, Nikki. I could totally see you doing that. And Cody, let me know when your plant shop opens. I'll have to come down and spend some planty kindness money. That would be cool. That would be cool. Ontario, Canada. Cody wants a full-scale nursery open all year round. Murray, where's the super chat button? Unfortunately or fortunately, I actually right now do not have the super chat button because I am not monetized yet. I have to get my watch hours up. So if anybody would like to, put a playlist on and just go about your merry way, any watch hours would help me out. But, that's all. I'm not going to beg. But as soon as I get my watch hours, I think I only have like 700 left. Once I get my watch hours done, then at that point I can monetize. So hopefully not much longer. Yeah, I would love to aw, thanks, Nicole. Thanks, Cody. Oh, you guys are awesome. I don't know. It just would be kind of cool to just experience the monetization type of thing. So I don't know. I love what I do. Oh, that was another question. I actually love um doing these videos. And somebody asked me, let's see. Do I have it? Oh, is it Mary or Mari? Mary. Mari. I feel bad. Which one is it? You told me last week. Mary. Okay. Mary asked, is creating content on YouTube a creative outlet? Bye, Adam. Thank you so much for joining. Love you. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Mary asked, is creating content on YouTube a creative outlet? I would say yes. It's a different type of outlet for me because I don't know if you guys knew this, but before I've had like 3 ankle surgeries. And before my ankle surgeries, I was into karate and I was into all kinds of sports, and that was pretty much it. I don't know. And I loved that. And now, unfortunately, I can't do any of that stuff, and I still can't, do the hikes and everything that I want to do because of the permanent disability on my ankle now. So I wanted to come up with something different. And I made a friend on here. I think you guys all know her, and she's in here. Nicole, My Clean Leaves. Um, and we were talking, and I did my first YouTube intro, and I said, "What did you think of it?" "Oh, hi." And yeah, she helped me with it. So it was a plunge that I took, but it was cool. I never have any regrets of ever starting it at all. Never at all. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. And as far as it being a creative content now, yes, for me, being able to do something all year round, and the fact that it's plant related and it relaxes me, except for when I have videos that I know I should be recording, and either my day is completely stressed because of the whole work thing, or I don't know, life just gets in the way. But I end up coming home and I have all intentions of filming and getting way ahead, but yeah, so I still have like 3 or 4 videos I wanna film. But that's the only time it gets stressful, and it's not because it's a stress because I don't wanna do them. It's a stress because I'm lazy and I'm procrastinating. And I do wanna do them because I love the responses that I get from you guys, and I love showing you different content. Cody says I was going to film tonight, but I boxed up some plants instead. Yay! That's awesome, Cody. So it's just one of those. I love making content. The very first time I started doing this, exactly. The very first time I started doing it, I hated editing. Didn't understand editing, nothing. And so when Nicole helped me out with the editing process, and she made me my own little videos so I can understand because I didn't get it. So now I'm finally understanding a little bit and I'm feeling a little bit more confident. Editing is the devil. Yep, it is. But it's worth it when you can get it done. But and you know what? I have this was another one of those. You're so sweet. I'm so. Oh, thank you. So this plant right here is just the plain old um jade pothos. I've abused this thing so much that I don't know what I should do to it. I don't know if I should I don't know if I should cut it all back and start it all fresh to get more full of a plant, or what I should do. What do you guys think? It's really it was reaching where it was, so I don't know. I like it. Dusty, that's right. Maybe repot and toss the old stuff. That's what I was thinking about doing too. Thanks, Dusty. Yeah, editing is the hard part. Um, Probably about a year. But like I said, I've neglected this sucker, and it's had so many dead leaves and everything that. Thanks, Marcy. I've had so many dead leaves and everything that I don't know if it's too late for me to save it or not. But that's one of my projects. Let it grow how it is. Probably repot it. Probably, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will do that. See if there's any of the longer ones that I can snip and propagate. Fill it up a little bit. What time is it? Oh, so does anybody else have any questions or hey, let me show you this really quick. What do you think of that Christmas cactus? All right, holiday cactus. I can't believe it actually is blooming. Do you have a special month to repot or fertilize anytime? It's blooming. I've never had one bloom before. Um, as far as fertilizing and repotting goes, I'm a believer that if for fertilizing, if a plant is still growing, I will go ahead and give it a little bit of fertilizer. And if a plant needs to be repotted, I will pot it. So anytime during the year, obviously I don't go as there's some plants that don't get the fertilizer because they're obviously not growing. But like this guy right here, yeah, peperomias grow all winter, I believe. If not, this one's just on steroids. Um, but I believe peperomias grow in the wintertime, and so I'll just go ahead and fertilize them like every other time I have to water them. Pot a bunch of cacti tomorrow. I really didn't care. Yeah, that's how I am. If the plant needs it, I will definitely do it. Yeah, no, I would just say that if the plant is still growing, I would go ahead and continue to fertilize it. And then last year, I don't know if I told you guys this, I had a big, huge bird of paradise that I got in it. At the time I got it, it was in a 4-inch pot. And by the end of summer, I couldn't bring it in my house because it was so massive. So it loves humidity and it loves it out on my patio. But unfortunately, it broke when I was trying to bring it in. And I was kind of bummed because I do love the leaf on it, the leaf structure on it. So about a month ago, I picked up this baby. My other one was the orange one. This one is the white one. Hey, I'm learning from you masters of my planting. 18-foot tall. That's awesome, Cody. But yeah, this one, it just put on this new leaf right here. It's just opening up. But yeah. It's a Home Depot find. It was like $5. Well, $5. I don't know where I'll put it once it gets super huge, but I'll enjoy it. 18-foot. Do you have yours in a lot of light, Cody? She's 10 years old this year. Wow. Do you have what kind of light is it in? Yeah, I'm to a point where I'm sure I'll never see mine bloom and I'm fine with that, but just the foliage is just beautiful. All summer long, yep. How often am I watering? I am watering I check all my plants. I check all my plants like weekly, but I think that I'm starting to water about every 2 weeks, almost week and a half now. So they're starting to all grow a little bit faster so I can tell that I'm needing to water them a little bit more. Yep. 2 feet tall. Yeah, that's I don't know. Like I said, I didn't care what the color of it was. I just knew that I wanted another one, and I didn't expect. I don't being here in Minnesota. I don't expect it to bloom. But another reason I got it is I've got so many friends, and my mom is originally from California, but I still have friends and a ton of family out in Southern California. And actually, one next time I go out there, I'm going to meet up with a few people, and Sharina hopefully being one of them. I was talking to her. So the bird of paradise is actually the state plant, and I've seen those things everywhere, even on the side of the roads and every place. So that's why I picked this up. 4 inch. Yeah, I don't know. Then why don't we both just move? Because I don't want to go there by myself. Even though I've got friends and family there, but they're not into plants. Let's go. Do you have a favorite outdoor plant in your area? Um, Favorite outdoor plant. We can live in Sharina's office. Exactly. I would say my favorite outdoor plant. All right, Jeff. Actually, let's go. We're all going. Road trip. I would say my favorite outdoor plant. Oh my goodness. I have a Japanese lilac, I think is what it is. I have two of them out in my front yard. And when they bloom, it blooms like every other year. And when it blooms, it is just amazing and it smells so good. But unfortunately, it's leaning sideways right now. So I have a feeling that they're going to come cut that down this year. But it started off like a pinky, a light pink, and then they got down to like almost a raspberry color. It was very pretty. And then I also like the bleeding heart. And actually, on my patio right now, I tried an experiment from last year. I planted a whole bunch of bulbs and a whole bunch of perennials up in, bigger planters, bigger pots. And right now I have some hostas out there and I have a bleeding heart out there and a few other things out there. Some tulips and that type of thing. So I'm seeing if they will actually all right, Nikki, come on over. So my experiment is I want to see if all that stuff will come back in the springtime if it's planted in pots because I can't plant anything in the ground. So I'm hoping something will come back. So yeah. But it's 8:04. This has been so much fun. We'll have to come up with a topic for next Monday. Maybe I'll do a video on this stuff this spring. Oh, and then I also did one of my friends gave me a piece of her fern. I don't know. It's a big old fern. But it was from her mom and dad's yard, and basically her parents were my second set of parents, so I was always over at their house, and then they sold the house. But before they sold the house, they gave each of us a piece of these ferns from their backyard. So my friend was holding on to it for all these years because she has a house and everything. So this last summer, I got it and she planted it in a big pot and it's out underneath my patio. So I'm hoping it comes back. And it's underneath my picnic table. I have a whole bunch of stuff out there. So that's the plan. I'll have to keep you guys updated on what comes up in the spring, if anything. So, oh, thanks, Amy. But yeah, I will definitely, I will keep smiling if you guys do. So, you guys have yourself a great night. Hey, Dana, have yourself a great night. And thank you so much, Marcy. You're the best. And keep sharing this, spreading the planty kindness. I would totally appreciate it. And God knows we need all of it out there we can get right now. Just as much positivity as we can put out there. And if you guys come up with any ideas for the planty kindness thing, let me know because maybe we could work together on something. Love you, Nikki. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. And I will see you next Monday. And I will chit chat with you guys on Instagram. So have a good one, you guys. Bye. Bye, Jeff.